Hello everyone and welcome to this week's functional mobility class. We're going to be working on hips today. You will be needing a slider. You can use a towel if you have a slick floor, like a hardwood floor, or a paper plate works well on carpet. I actually taped two cutting boards together because I'm out on a rubber gym floor here in the garage. Whatever works for you. You'll also need a TheraBand and a loop band. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in a standing position, feet about hip width apart, and then begin by pressing all 5 toes into the ground as hard as you can for 5 counts, and then lift. 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. 4, 3, 2, 1, and press them all down. 3, 2, 1, and lift them back up. 3, 2, 1. Press them down. 3, 2, 1, and lift them all up. 2, 1. Now push your big toe down only. Keep the other 4 toes up. And then switch, lift the big toe, push the other 4 toes down. Switch, push the big toe down. And switch, lift the big toe up, push the other 4 toes down. And switch. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1, switch, and switch. Now you're going to stay where you are, let your knees be nice and loose, bend them a little bit, and we're going to rock front to back. On your way forward, extend your ankles as far forward as you can, really point those arches, and elevate yourself as high as you can on a forward push, rocking back and forth. Nice strong pushes forward. Try not to sickle your ankle. Keep it nice and straight and extended. Keep the knees soft. And then rock side to side. Roll all the way to the inside and outside of each foot. Keep the knees soft, bending when you go side to side, back and forth. We're doing 10 on each side. Now return to a still position, put your hands on your hips, extend your right leg out in front, and lift nice and strong and controlled. 10 kick. Up and up. Nice and controlled, straight legs, keep the standing leg strong and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, don't drop it, and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now let it down. Other leg. Extend it out in front and controlled kicks for 10. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep the torso tall. 2, 1, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't drop it and pulse. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and drop it down. Now out to the side. Start with your first leg. We did out to the side. We're going to lift laterally. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to keep the torso straight. Try not to lean over. 7, 8, 9, 10, and keep it up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulses. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Other side. Extend the leg out straight. Lift laterally, keep the torso tall, and 1, 2. Nice and controlled. These should not be dynamic kicks. They should be lifting up with control and then gently setting back down. Keep the torso up straight, shoulders pulling down and back, and hold. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pulse. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and come down. Now to the back. Extend your first leg out to the back, nice and straight. Don't let your legs bend. And kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. Make sure not to lean forward here. Keep that torso up nice and tall and straight. Think of pushing your hips down with your hands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other leg. Extend back and kick for 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. For this next exercise, you're going to need a TheraBand. You can also just use a towel or a sock or anything that you can crunch up and hold with your toes. So go ahead and scrunch it up, grab onto it with your feet so it's all scrunched up in your toes, and you're going to point your foot out with crunched up toes and go from flex to point. Don't let the band drop or whatever you're holding, and point and flex. Point and flex. Keep your posture nice, ribs down and in, shoulders down, chest elevated. Point, flex, nice strong standing leg, and flex, point, and flex, point, and flex, point, and flex. Crunch those toes, don't let the band drop, and switch sides. Try to get it underneath all of your toes so that they all have to work. Scrunch it up, elevate the leg, flex, point, flex, and 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 point. 2 more, flex, and point, flex, point, flex, point, and a bonus one. Good job. Now go ahead and come to a seated position with your legs extended out straight in front of you. Nice posture, tuck the tailbones, don't let your back round, sitting up nice and tall. Keep your TheraBand near you, you will need it, and start with a flex foot. Our first move is we are going to flex the foot and the toes, then point the toes, then release the toes, and come back to flex. So again, push the foot forward, keep the toes flexed, then point the toes, release the toes, and come to a full flex foot. Push forward, point the toes, release the toes, come to a full flex. Now with the TheraBand, so wrap the TheraBand around the top of your foot. You will want your toes and the ball of your foot covered and pull back. Make sure you cover over the top of your toes so that they all get equal work. Flex and push, point, release the toes, flex, 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 push, point, release the toes, flex. 2 more, and flex, push, point, release, flex, push, point, release, flex, push, point, release, and flex. Go ahead and switch sides. Wrap the TheraBand around the other foot now. 10 on this side. Start at flex, push, point, release, flex. Point, release, flex. Point, release, flex. Point, release, and flex. Push, point, release, flex. Halfway, point, release, and flex. Push, point, release, flex. Push, point, release, flex. Couple more. Point, release, flex. Push, point, release, flex. And you're done. Stay in a seated position, and now you can lose the TheraBand and swap it out for a loop band. You're going to wrap one loop around your foot that's extended out straight, and then bend your other leg on top and hook it on a pointed toe. And now we're going to windshield wiper our extended foot flex back and forth. You do not want your leg to be moving, so your knee should always be pointing straight up to the ceiling, and you're only shifting your foot from one direction to the other, kind of doing a semicircle arc. Flex the foot, and then switch sides. We're doing 10 on each side. So bend the other leg, put the band on a pointed foot, flex your working foot, and windshield wiper it back and forth, making a semicircle 10 times. We're really working that ankle joint here, trying to get it to pivot back and forth. You'll probably notice that it will more easily turn in one direction than it does the other. Really try to get that full range of motion here. You can get rid of the loop band now and come to all fours. We're going to get into a tabletop position and prepare for some hip cars, some controlled articulated rotations. So, nice and comfortable position, knees about hip width apart, shoulders about shoulder, or hands about shoulder width apart. And then we're going to lift our leg out to the side with knee at 90. Keep the knee where it is and lift only the foot. Swing the knee around to the back, and now bring your knee forward. So there's 4 positions here. Out to the side, shins parallel with the floor. Bring just the foot up, keeping the knee parallel. Out to the back, and then to the front. Side, lift the foot, to the back, and to the front. Out to the side, lift just the foot, keep the knee elevated, to the back, and then to the front. Out to the side, lift just the foot, to the back, and to the front. Out to the side, lift just the foot, around to the back, and to the front. And reverse, to the back, out to the side with foot elevated, drop the foot, and come to the front. To the back, to the side with the foot elevated, drop the foot, and come to the front. To the back, out to the side, keep that foot up, drop the foot, and to the front. To the back, to the side, now drop the foot and come to the front. Back, side, drop the foot, and front. Other side. Bring your leg out to 90, lift the foot, keep the knee elevated, to the back, and now to the front. Out to the side, keep the knee there, lift the foot, to the back, and to the front. Notice the motions that you're doing this direction. It's usually easier to make the circles this direction. So make note of how you're doing that and then try to mimic that when we go the opposite direction where it's a little bit trickier. Make sure when you're going out to the side that you're getting that knee up as high as you can. Then when you're lifting the foot, the knee is staying put. Reverse, lift the foot, drop the foot, and to the front. To the back, out to the side, drop the foot, and front. To the back, out to the side, drop the foot, and to the front. To the back, out to the side, drop the foot, keep the knee up, front, to the back, out to the side, drop the foot, and to the front. Good job. Go ahead and stay right where you are, and then extend the first leg that we were working on out straight. Really push those arms solid into the ground, nice and firm, and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. 10 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. 8, 9, and drop. Good job. Other side. We're doing 2 rounds. 10 lifts, and then holding in between. Ready, and go. Lift. 4, 10, 9, nice and controlled. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 4, 5. Don't let the leg drop. 7, 8, 9, 10 more pulses. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold higher, 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 and relax. Go ahead and sit back now and make your way into a 90-90 position. And we're going to lean forward, our chest pushing down, and we're going to push our front shin, our foot and our knee into the ground for 10 counts. 7, 8, 9, 10, and lift your chest. And as you lift, you want to think of bringing that shin now up to your chest as high as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lean forward. Push that shin down, push the foot, push the knee. Everything's actively pushing into the ground as you're trying to bring your chest closer to your knee. 8, 9, 10, and now lift. Bring that shin up to you, try to keep it parallel to the floor, and hold. Pull it up higher. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now push. Really push that foot and knee down, and as you're pushing, think of squeezing your chest closer and closer and closer. So you're almost pushing them away from each other, and at the same time bringing them closer. And now lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Now for the other leg. Again, push and then lift. So first we're pushing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now lift that leg. Try to keep the torso up straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And push. Push the knee, push the ankle, push the foot. Everything should be pushing down into the ground. This should really be fatiguing for your side glutes. Push, 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 and now lift. Try to lean as little as possible. Keep the torso up. 7, 8, 9, 10, and push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lift. Lift, lift, lift. Try to keep the shin parallel to the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Now we're gonna do some switches. Back and forth, loosen up those hip flexors, loosen up those hips. Do 5 switches and then we'll meet on the other side. So starting with the front leg, again, we're going to be pushing it into the ground. Chest nice and lifted, nice and flat back, and push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lift. Pull that foot up to you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and push. Push, push, push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lift. Suck that ankle and that foot up as high as you can. Really draw it into your body. If it doesn't make it off the floor, that's fine. Still actively try to lift it the entire time. And now push into the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other leg. We're going to start with pushing. 3 sets. Ready and push. So you want to think of your hips as a hard block of clay. And what we're trying to do is loosen up that clay. Go ahead and lift for 10. So each time we push and we lift, it's like molding the clay. We're kneading the clay back and forth. So the more you knead it, the more you work it, the looser it will become, which is what we're doing with our hips here. So we're pushing in each direction, pushing now down into the ground, and then following that push with a retraction, which is the lift. So it's important, even if you can't lift the leg, lifting for 10 now, that you still try, that you're putting in max effort to try to keep that leg lifted. And by strengthening those muscles, we'll slowly loosen up those hips. Now push for 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Now let's go ahead and do 5 more switches just to loosen up those hips. They went through a lot of work. So 5 switches again, back and forth, nice and easy, not too strenuous. And then we're going to get up and meet into a low lunge. So extend your left leg out front. Nice and low lunge, nice straight back leg. Go ahead and place your hands down on the ground by your foot. And then we're going to rotate over to a side lunge. So we're going from the front to the side. From the front to the side. Notice that my extended leg is nice and strong, nice and straight, and not bending. If this feels comfortable after 5 reps, then we can go ahead and lift the arms up and do these without the assistance of our hands. So from the side to the front. Try to sit as low as you can when you go over to the side. If you can sit your bottom on the ground and then pop right back up, that's perfect. If not, it doesn't matter. From the side to the front, we're doing 5 with no hands. If it is not possible yet for you to lift those hands, that's fine. Keep them down on the ground. The whole point is just to strengthen our muscles where they are. Switch to the other side. Hands placed down by your foot, and we're going to rotate from the side to the front. Keep the back leg nice and strong. We're doing 5 rotations here. And when you get to 5, go ahead and lift the hands if that is accessible for you, and rotate 5 more. Each rotation, Try to get as low as you can into the lunge. Really own that whole range. Squeeze the quads to keep that back leg nice and strong. Squat as low as you can. And now we're going to return to a lunge back on the first side. This time I really want you to lunge forward as far as possible. Let that knee come over your toes. And then extend the back leg. Let the knee rest on the ground. Keep the hips right where they are and straighten the back leg. So my torso is not moving and I'm extending the leg and then letting it bend for 10 reps. Extend, bend, extend, bend. Think of pushing the wall behind you with your heel. Really push that leg back as far as you can. You should really feel this in your glutes, and this will really give you a stretch in your hip flexors. And hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and come up and over to the other side. So again, the setup, let our knees go over our toes, really push forward. We're trying to get a nice split lunge here. Find your starting position and lift the knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really push that leg straight each time. 7, 8, 9, and hold on 10. Really push the leg back as hard as you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come down. Good job. Now at a kneeling position, we're going to put our left leg straight out in front and flex our foot or our feet. If you can lean over to touch the ground and have a straight back, then do. If not, then put some supports under your hands like yoga blocks or books or whatever you have around. So from the front, we're going to have our leg out straight, hands on the ground, straight back, chest lifted, and we're going to bring our pinky toes to the outside and let our hips sway to the other side. So I'm using my left foot, my pinky toes are going out to the left, and my hips are swaying over to the right. As I am swaying my foot out to the side, I am flexing my foot even harder. I'm really drawing those toes back to my face actively. If you have tight calves, you're really going to feel it there first. Otherwise, this will feel really juicy on your hamstrings. And the other side, flex the foot and rock out to the side. Nice and slow, hold for 3 counts in each sway. Flex the foot, really pull those toes back. You have to actively think about flexing the foot because it's not going to want to. Pull those toes back. Nice straight backs, chest elevated, no round backs right now. Now for this one, go ahead and find your slider. I taped 2 cutting boards together and I have socks on for this. So go ahead and get into a kneeling position. Extend your favorite leg out first. And we are going to be sliding forward and then pulling ourselves back up. No choo-choo trains, nice and controlled. So slide forward and pull up. Slide forward and pull up. 8 of these. 3 and up. 4 and up. 5 and up. I made the mistake of wearing short socks instead of long socks. Don't make that mistake. And back up. Really pull from those hip flexors. Use those leg muscles that we've been working this entire sequence. And back up. Go ahead and switch legs. Send the other leg out in front. And 8 on this side. 1, 2, The slipperier the floor is, or the surface that you're sliding on, the easier this is. I have to confess, the cutting boards were not that slick for me. Couple more. And last one. Great job, guys. From here, go ahead and find a seated position. We're going to extend our legs out straight. Make sure that your tailbone is tilted outwards, so nice straight back, no scrunching over, sit up tall. And we're going to lift. Find where your hands are comfortable, because we're going to be lifting our legs, whether that's behind you or in front of you, but sit up nice and tall. Pick up the right, the left, and then both. Right, left, and both. Right, left, both. Right, left, and both. Think of sucking those hips back into your belly, pushing your heels back into your hip. That will help you lift up when you go to lift both of them. Right, left, and both. Use those lower abdominals and hip flexors. And both. Right, left, and both. Right, left, and both. Now hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. 8. Higher. 10, and relax. Go ahead and move your legs out to a straddle now. It doesn't have to be a wide straddle, wherever you're comfortable. And again, hands can be in front of you, behind you, wherever you want to go today. So right leg, both legs. Right, left, and both. Right, left, and both. Right, left, lift both. Right, left, lift both. Halfway. Keep going, guys. Try to get a lot of height when you're lifting. Right, left, and both. Nice straight legs. Those quads should be on fire. And both. Right, left, and both. Right, left, and deep breath. Lift both and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Bring your legs in together. Give them a nice hug. Take a moment to take a breath. Relax. Those hip flexors worked really hard today. Go ahead and extend one leg out straight. Hug your knee into your chest. Gently leading with your collarbone, not with your nose. Twist your body over, hugging that knee in tight to your chest. Using each breath to go a little bit deeper. Be gentle. And switch legs. Hug your knee into your chest. Leading with your collarbone, twist to the side. Deep breaths, using the expansion of your rib cage to feel the stretch across your torso. Gently pulling the glutes and the hip flexors that we just worked so much. And relax. Thanks so much for joining us today, guys. We hope to see you next week and have a wonderful week. Cheers.